Hey guys, what is up? I had to rush home for this week's episode. I tried so hard not to spoil I'm not really spoiled aside from like the preview pictures that they uploaded on the official website. And I saw Vash looking a certain way. And yeah, I think this is going to be a really good episode this week. It's going to be really good. And all it took was a depressed Vash for me to run. Doesn't mean I want to see him depressed, but there's just something. It hits the brain chemistry is a little different. I never seen Bash look like that. I mean, aside from looking when he was Eric's, but this is different. This is different, okay? So, nonetheless, from last week's episode, we had it where they managed to capture Vash, okay? And Knives has officially woken up once again. And now he's going to use, obviously, Vash as well as the other plants that they plan to capture to eliminate humans and capture all the planets. I'm saying planets, all the plants to just be a utopia for them. But on the same hand, they excommunicated the home ship with the other humans that were coming from Earth. So I don't know, and mind you, they said it would take 6 months to fully arrive. So we don't know how that's going to go and how they're going to survive, how they're going to find communication with each other. I don't know. If you already saw the episode, don't say nothing yet till we reach the very end. Without further ado, let's get into Trigun STARGAZE, episode 7. Hold on, the last time we seen this was in Stampede. Are we getting Livio in this episode? The Hurt Locker? Why that look like an eyeball? They canceled his bounty? They think he dead. Oh. Oh, shoot. Deliverance. Yeah, because that's their only way of surviving on this planet. How much time passed? How much time passed? Oh. Oh, he's withstanding. Oh my god. I thought he was doing a handstand. This whole time I thought he was doing a handstand. Dang. His hair's really starting to darken. Uh, mm. I mean, you're still wearing hot eye, my guy. He. Oh, he's too far in, bro. But then you use that to hurt him last yo, the contradiction. Oh. I mean, y'all wearing oh Lord. What? Who is that? No, seriously, how much time passed? Because they were on the ship. Like these two just went off to go scope out the entire planet. Oh, they fixed the ship. Well, it's landed, but somewhat. My man made that way. You see, you can turn around. He's a perfect example. Yo, Mid Valley MVP of the season, bro. MVP. Oh my god, I fell in love with Mid Valley. I'm sorry. Grant? Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? MVP. MVP for. Ain't no way. Emilio admit. Oh my god. Oh. 5 months already passed. 5 months. So that means Vash has been captured. So then, what is Wolfwood doing? 5 months. What the heck? Dang. Oh wow, dang. You got to take them all out and make that would make the most sense. Yeah. Yeah, they say it will take them 6 months. Yo, y'all, they need to arrive sooner. I mean, what have you been doing for 5 months? That's what I want to know. Oh boy. They rebuild from there? I don't see this where oh. Mm. All those plants are dying. They're red. Oh my god. You are doing the same thing humans are. Do you not see the irony? To try to achieve your goal, you're doing the same thing humans are doing. Really? Oh my god. Trying to play Jesus. And look how he's using them. you tired. Stop, my boy. Yeah. That's all we needed. Oh, he was going for non-stop for 5 months? Oh, oh. I mean, he shot, let him shoot him again. 5 months he non-stop. Who is that? Oh, Livio, no. Oh, what? So then who are you? Oh, oh no. Oh no. Roswell. Okay, so I had to go look up who Braslow is. Essentially, Braslow is Livio's alternative self. Like, he has a split personality. You know what it kind of low key reminds me of, in a less physically violent way, is Natsuki Shinomiya from Yuta no Prince Sama, or also like I would no, I was about to say Akashi from Kuroko, but no, that's still him, just yeah. But I would say technically Natsuki from Yuta no Prince Sama. And from what I've understand is that, like, in the manga for Trigun Maximum, how Raslo came to be, he became a personality to protect Livio from the abuse of his parents. Now, in Stampede, we saw that both Livio and Wolfwood were originally orphans at that orphanage. Now, granted, I have not read the manga, so I don't know if, like, Livio was originally with his parents and then he went to the orphanage, or he was taken from the orphanage, he was adopted, and then had adopted parents. I didn't want to go too far to spoil myself, but because from the events of Stampede after that fight, and I forgot that was the flip. Listen, it's been 2 years. When they said fleet, I'm like, fleet, something clicking, but it's not too much. And it makes sense because they showed the backstory that we originally saw back in episode 5 or 6 of Stampede, of when they showed Livio for the very first time, and both he and Nick Wolfwood were experimented on, right? But he felt more robotic, and when he came upon that steamship that both Vash and Wolfwood were boarded on to get to the city of July, he came on and he attacked them. Of course, Wolfwood did defeat him. Now, I don't remember if it was like, I don't think it was stated, but I guess they alluded to the fact that Livio died or something, and we just haven't seen him again since then. But now he's making a reappearance, and next week's episode says, I saw the ending credits, and next week's episode is called Goodbye Old Friend. Well, listen, 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 listen. Listen. 2 ways this can go about. We can't say goodbye to Wolfwood, but we can't say goodbye to Livio. But if they're bringing in Livio, this is going to focus on. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. 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 Oh god. You know what? Really? I can't even speak because I don't want to spoil because I think that's what they're trying to do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am 120%. I usually say 110. I said 120% wrong. I hope I'm 120%. Because if they do, oh my god. Oh my god. Because why would they bring back Livia? Why? For anime onlys who just started into the Trigun thing, I leave it up in the air, food for thought. But manga readers, like, oh my gosh, really? Come on, man, come on. Oh my god, why did they do this? Why? I will have to say, this episode probably is the best. This is giving Stampede. This is giving Stampede because Stampede started to ramp up. I would say probably episode 4 or 5 going to. So this is starting to feel like Stampede, and I feel like for the remaining of the season, because we have 5 more episodes left. I don't think there's going to be a second season after this. I think they're going to try to complete everything within this season in terms of the story of the what do you call it? Reboot of Trigun, or the new storytelling of Trigun. I think they're gonna try to wrap up everything in this season. The entire story. And hence why you saw beginning of the season, we didn't see much of Meryl and Millie, but now we're starting to see them become more active. So I'm guessing this is where truly the continuation from Stampede, given the fact that Stampede started off a little slow like the first 2-3 episodes, and then it just started to escalate very high by episode 4 going forward. So I would say, even though it started off pretty slow for half of the season, we're ramping up, and it's going to be very chaotic for these last 5 episodes. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't. And given the fact that like the season doesn't have the same director like the first season Stampede did. So, but I'm going to go on the limb that more likely what they were able to manage to find middle ground is trying to take the, how you say, the pacing of Stampede and now apply it for the last few episodes of Stargaze. I'll just say Bash look hot. I mean, man with no sleep and still fighting for his ideals is hot as hell for 5 months. I'll just say that. But oh no, I don't, because I'll just say this. I watched the original Trigun. I was contemplating of going to Barnes and Nobles to go get the deluxe volume 1. I think I might just order it. That way I can read Trigun, and it's just going to be a matter of where I'm going to put these books, but we'll figure that out in the near future. But this episode, and again, like I was saying in the reaction part, Knives is very hypocritical. Extremely hypocritical, because even I can't remember their name right now, as they were looking at the doctor, it's just like, you know, Knives is always talking about his brethren this, brethren that, and then they realize, but you're using them to start this war against humanity, you complain, and you're rightfully so angry that humanity is using plants for their survival. But look at how you're using your own people to fight against humans, to take them out. So it's just very hypocritical. And I think I've been saying this since season one, but they literally hammered down in this season and in this particular episode. And I'm sorry if I sound very nasally. My nose is stuffed up. I don't have a cold. I just have, like, it's been ongoing for quite a while. But the fact that he is willing to utilize them as tools for his greater goal. And the whole point of knives is that, like, he cannot see his own reflection. It's like the mirror is in front of him, but he purposely keeps the cloak on there because he doesn't want to see that he is no different than the humans he claims to hate. Okay? Given what happened to Tesla was wrong, what happened to his other brethren, who's also probably, plants or independent plants, if there were any other than aside from those three, and what happened to them was still wrong. But the way he's going about it is, you're trying to do a roundabout way of justifying your actions. That, I mean, he walked into a room, basically a stadium of plants in the red. When plants are healthy, they're blue. They're giving off a bluish white light. When they're red, that means they are slowly dying. Even Vash is saying there are other ways we can go about this. Yes, you're going to fall back when you're making changes, but there are other ways of going about this. And he is so steadfast in his ideal that he can't see that he himself is the greatest threat to his own brethren, to his own people. Not to say that humans still, but humans are trying to find a way. They're just trying to survive on a planet due to their own planet, which is also their fault, for dying out. So they're trying to, like, make do, So it's just like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. Is the recruitment, and those who from Earth, I hope they make it in time. I really do genuinely hope they make it in time, so that way Knives doesn't get close to, I believe it was Octovern, that city where all the rest of the humans are now residing. Because if he manages to get the last of the plants there before the reserves come in, this is going to be worse than the first city that we saw in season 1, between episodes 1 and 2, and obviously worse than the destruction of the city of July. And what's crazy is that they canceled Vash's his the hit on him. They canceled the double dollar $60 billion on his head, because they truly believe he's gone. Like, as if 2.5 years gone by and he could have exploded into that big old blast. But yeah, 5 months. Have no word. Okay, cool. You didn't cancel it before when you didn't see him for like 2.5 years, but you can't, whatever. But I guess it's at this point, it's like, there's no point of giving money if we can't even generate water in our town. So I guess they ain't got the money to be able to do it. They say cancel that mountain for real quick. But yeah, seeing Livio, now Raslo. Oh, I don't have and the title for next week's episode, oh boy, I'm not ready for next week's episode. I'm genuinely not. I'm not. But nonetheless, if you guys already watched this week's episode, and if you have read the manga version, and if you saw some things from the manga implemented into this episode, do tell me your thoughts on how you felt about this episode. What are your predictions for next week's episode? Of course, if there's anything don't spoil. Don't. But if you're a manga reader, I kind of trust. We get it. We get it. So all I gotta say is just be prepared. Be prepared for next week, anime onlys. Don't go asking for spoilers unless you're prepared for spoilers. I could be wrong. I could be definitely wrong. But nonetheless, do drop your comments down below. The links are in the description box. You guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy-chan. And I'll see you guys later. Bye! With